Hi everyone, this is Captain Pike-a-chu. I'm here with a reaction for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is very exciting, especially for me, as an Asian person, to finally have the first Asian superhero in their big solo movie. Technically, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had some Asian superheroes. I'm still waiting for the MCU to acknowledge them. Hopefully, one day we'll have Quake and Melinda May and all the rest of them back in the movies, as they should be. But, meanwhile, we have Shang-Chi, which would be very, very exciting. The first trailers were great. All those little sneak peek looks look amazing, and I'm very, very excited. It's just so cool now we get to see different stories, and I'm excited to see what's going on with this story because I'm not particularly familiar with the comics, although I'm familiar with some elements from the comics. And especially this version of Shang-Chi that's gonna have the cross with the Mandarin and everything else that came with it. I personally was very fond of that Mandarin twist in Iron Man 3, so I'm curious to see how they'll handle this version of the Mandarin here in this movie. Although, they've got a great actor playing this version of the Mandarin, Tony Leung, who is an absolutely amazing actor who was so popular back in the heydays of the 80s Hong Kong scene, who I think he's part of the Five Tigers, which is like 5 leading young popular actors who were super, super popular and talented, and was like part of this whole sort of like little gang of actors, this special little circle of actors who were like just super popular, kind of like the boy bands of their time, but not really. It's not really a boy band, but like they were just so amazingly talented and popular and became like icons of television and just Asian entertainment and Chinese entertainment. So having one of those actors in a big screen Marvel movie is extremely exciting because the man doesn't do a lot of foreign projects. So to get him in this movie, I'm curious to see, because he's very picky about his movies. So this is very, very exciting. For anyone that's still waiting for my Falcon and Winter Soldier reactions, I am still editing them. What? What did I just say? I'm still editing them. Still trying to find ways so that I don't keep getting blocked by Disney. Surprisingly, the trailers don't get me blocked, but somehow I'm still struggling with trying to get the episodes past them blocking me. So we shall see where that goes. But let's enough of me talking. Let's watch Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer and see what's going on. It's very exciting. I've waited an entire day for this, so yes.
Throughout my life, the Ten Rings gave our family power.
Oh.
If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
Oh, I love that circle.
You are a product of all who came before me. The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried. Glad I was right.
You're just a criminal who murders people.
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
Oh, what the?
Is this what you wanted?
You got this.
Wait.
Thank you.
What's that? What? What's that at the end? Is that Emil Blonsky as Abomination? And Wong? What? What is that Wong? I can't tell. It's a sorcerer, definitely. That has to be Blonsky, isn't it? I'm not going. What? This is not what I was expecting. Blonsky is in this movie? Okay, are they setting up the Thunderbolts then? I mean, I assume that they were always going to set up as Thunderbolts. We have John Walker, we have Yelena, now we got Blonsky, we have Ross, we have Zemo on the raft, and they could recruit Ava Starr, Ghost, so we could essentially have a Thunderbolts, or at least the MCU version of the Thunderbolts. That's not what I was expecting the Shang-Chi movie to have a part in setting up. And Wong fighting cage matches with Blonsky. What is Blonsky doing out, anyways? I thought he was like hidden away somewhere. What was the last time in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they mentioned Blonsky? I was pretty sure that like they had him stashed away somewhere on ice. But I guess the blip maybe was the reason he got free or something? I don't actually know. When is Shang-Chi taking place? Is it during the blip or after the blip? I'm gonna be very curious to see where this story takes place. At least most of the story takes place. It looks like there's gonna be flashbacks, but I think I just sat through that trailer like feeling awe because it looks great. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna take this story because certain elements of the comics have been somewhat problematic, and I'm curious to see how they might fix it in this in this movie, how they might work around some of those things. But it's just, there's so many great actors, so many cool stunts. It looks like it just looks like this one's got a very different style, and I like it when Marvel does different styles in their storytelling, or in their camera movements. And please, just anything to let me watch Michelle Yeoh fight is amazing. I mean, I've been loving her on Star Trek Discovery for the last 3 seasons. She's just been absolutely amazing. But to see her in a big screen Marvel martial arts movie, getting to be glorious and amazing, and I hope they have these like long shot scenes where we get to see her fight and they don't do too many cutaways. But I'm so excited. Michelle Yeoh and Tony Bell. There's like, it's just like on screen legends together in one movie is so cool to me. And oh, this looks so exciting. And that dragon. What is that dragon's name? Wasn't it like Fang Bang Boom or something? I forgot. I remember reading a while back speculations about the dragon from Shang-Chi comics. So I guess that was it. I'm gonna have to like try and figure out, because I have not that many familiarities with the comics, so probably missing a lot of Easter eggs in this, but it just looks cool. I mean, I love the way they do the fight scenes here. And it looks like they're treating the story seriously and the relationship seriously, which is very interesting to see how they explore now the Ten Rings and the Mandarin, and how they kind of rework the Mandarin's mythology back into the MCU. But I mean, it just looks so good. It looks cool. It looks vast. It looks like it's mixing that mystical element with the martial arts, which, I mean, it's the best thing, you know. Chinese martial arts movies, particularly of the sort of old school kind of fantasy like films, the wuxia movies. This is what it feels like. This is like like a slightly comic book western version of old school wuxia movies that I grew up watching and loving. But it's like now it's on the big screen. I mean, this is so exciting. I really want this movie to do well. I really hope that they do this movie well and they do it justice, because, I mean, other than the fact that it comes out right before my birthday, which, as a birthday present for me, I'm expecting it to deliver, but just for representation and for what this could mean in opening up a whole entire different side of the MCU is so exciting. Like, it's just, we're exploring into the unknown now. We're bringing all these different cool stories into the MCU and setting the stage for this new phase and the phases afterwards. It's so cool. I'm so happy. I'm so excited, because it's so cool to see this universe grow, and all these amazing actors in this story. I mean, I can't wait to see who else is in this movie and what this movie can explore and show. And just tell me the story of Shang-Chi, because I'm not familiar with that story, like I said. So I'm excited to go into the theater to learn this new story that I'm unfamiliar with. Much like I was excited when I first saw the Guardians of the Galaxy and not knowing anything about that story and going in there and just being absolutely blown away. So I am very excited to see if this will give me that same feeling. It looks so cool. It looks so fun. I feel like I just keep saying it, but it's just, it's so exciting. Well, this is my reaction to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I can't wait for September. If you like my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye!